Everybody, welcome back to On the Mainline. In today's video I am doing another unboxing. So I have got a new locomotive for my model railway, which I am very excited about and I can't wait to show you guys. So first of all, before I show you the model I got, there's something I want to show you. So it's this. So what this is, I'll explain. So I went on holiday to Devon this year. I just got back earlier today actually. But I got this leaflet from the railway. This is a slightly outdated leaflet from 2018 and the current time of filming is 2021, so it's outdated but it still gives you a great idea. But I went to the South Devon Railway, which as you can see there, and they are pulled by tank engines like this, so 14XXs, all different types of those sort of things. They're really lovely. I did go on one, absolutely amazing. I did film it, so there will be a video coming out sometime about that, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. But they did have a model shop. Yes, at a heritage railway, the most important thing, the model shop. No, it's not really. It's not the most important thing, but obviously who doesn't like a nice model shop? So I just realised my camera needs charging, so I'm going to quickly stop videoing and plug it into the battery pack, and then I'll show you the locomotive in obviously the box, and then I'll unbox it for you guys. Once again, here is the model, and it is a class 66, number 66623. Yep. So it's very nice. Anyway, so let's get it out of the box, shall we? And here it is in a block of ice packaging. You can already see that it's an absolutely amazing model. It looks superb, I must say. So let me get this out of the block of ice packaging, shall we? There we go. I'll lay the model to one side for now, so we can do that in a second. And then, so here we have, it's sort of like an instruction / help manual. It's an operating and maintenance instructions, as it says there. But if we open it up, so it is a class 59/66. It has your running hints, routine maintenance, things like that. So track cleaning, motor, chassis, lubrication, locomotive bodywork, things like that. Safety notes and television suppression and spare parts and services. So, so basically everything you need to know. And then on here is some diagrams to fit. So here we got the fitting of the extra detail, body removal. So body removal, DCC. So this is fitting a DCC decoder, I think, and then lubrication up here. As lubrication is a much bigger diagram, which I guess makes sense because it needs to show the whole locomotive. But that's pretty much just like a manual in a way, in a sense, if you know what I mean. So put that with the boxes and let's go to the model, shall we? So again, the block of ice packaging comes in another sleeve, so very well protected, I must say. So now here we have just a small detail pack. I'm not sure what these are. I'm not really sure what's in these. All my 66s have come with a detail pack like this. I never apply it, partly because I can't be bothered to, and also because I don't trust myself. I'd probably break it if I'm trying to fit it, but I'm not. So, and I think the locomotive is fine how it is for me. So that is if you want more detail though. So I think it's still good that Hornby include these, and they should keep including these on all their models, because there are definitely people who will fit these. So they are quite nice. They are really quite nice. Now we get to the bit that most people have been waiting for. Pretty much, I'm guessing everybody's been waiting for. I don't know. I've been starting looking forward to this bit, but I always love doing the block of ice packaging removal. It's so fun. I don't know why. It's just so satisfying. So there's a little tab here that you pull, and then that opens, and then we'll move this. So this is like a film. They put it over the locomotive to stop it rubbing, I think. Again, part of protection. I think these come really well packaged and protected. So, yep, pretty nice, quite nice, I guess. It's good that Hornby are protecting their models. I'll just move that to the side. Here is the locomotive. The livery application on this is absolutely stunning with the camera focus. I hope it focuses. Come on, camera, focus, please. I don't think the camera's going to focus, guys. Focus. But basically, if you can't, there we are. So you can see it says Freightliner, and then there's tiny writing underneath it, which is still actually quite legible. It's still legible, I can just about read it. And also I know what it says anyway, so I can say it. It says Freightliner, a Genesis and Wyoming company underneath. And then see on the front 66623. These lights are painted on, they don't work, but this is because it's more of a railroad model. But that's perfectly fine for me because I don't have DCC either, so I don't really need the lights and I probably wouldn't use them. Moving on to the whatever side this is, I don't know if this is the right or left, depending on which way you're looking at it. 66623 there, if the camera focuses on it, which hopefully it will. I don't think it's gonna, it takes a while to focus, I think. But it says 66623 on it. This just came into focus and went out of focus. This is annoying, but basically it says 66623 with the silver thing there, I'm not sure what that is. And then it says 0 injuries, our goal every day. That's another Freightliner sort of motto. And then of course you've got the stripes and everything, which all perfectly applied. Honestly, it looks amazing. You've got the white handrails, the yellow steps, and the yellow things over the wheels. What are they called? I forgot what they're called now. Axle covers or something like that, I'm not sure. But they've got the yellow ones there. And then it's got the Freightliner logo there. With, again, the small writing underneath it saying a Genesis and Wyoming company, which I can read just about. It's still legible, it's just because it's really small. You have got a lot of unpainted moulded on detail, which is very nice. And I mean, I paid around 67 quid for this, so for the money you're paying, it is a great model. All the detail is there, well, not all of it, but some of it. The majority of the most important detail is there. It's just not painted and it is moulded on, but it's still really good. You can still tell it's there. And yeah, I think again, these Hornby 66s and things like this aren't expensive ones. They're becoming really a budget brand. If you want a really well detailed 66, go to somewhere like Bachmann. They do really well detailed ones. But the Hornby ones are becoming more of a budget 66 company. But that's why I love them so much, because they're affordable, so I can get them and they're accessible to more people. Yet they've still got good detail. And then of course moving around, you've got another cab here. And all of this livery is perfectly applied. It's just bugging that the camera won't focus really well. But that is basically it. And then go around to the other side. And again, the livery is applied perfectly. Yeah. Not much to say about this really, just apart from the fact that, like I was saying, Hornby are more making budget models now, but they're still tremendously good for the price, and I tend to get those because they're affordable, accessible, and they still look really good. And for someone like me, I do lots of modelling for fun really, so I don't need the super detailed, weathered DCC models. I just want a nice one that's affordable, still has a good amount of detail, and is fun and looks good and is a good runner. And the Hornby 66s give everything for me. There is actually some riveting on these, I must say, on the roof around the exhaust just here. Yep, this is the exhaust, I'm pretty sure. And the grills are not etched, nor are they separately fitted, but they still you can tell they're there, and they're still perfectly fine. I think for what Hornby are selling these for, this is a bit beyond what I expect for what they're saying. Like, if they're selling these for around 60 to 70 quid, then I would expect a bit lower detail in this, but they're giving us a bit higher detail for what I would expect to pay for, and I think that's great. I think Hornby are doing really well with these. So now that we've seen it, let's see how it looks next to my other 66s. So she is just there, parked up next to my other two 66s, and I must say, she looks absolutely amazing. Compared to those two 66s, this one is so bright. It's a really bright orange and yellow with the black and stuff. And I almost tripped over there. But it's so bright and I really love it. And I've always wanted a 66 in that livery for my layout, and I finally got one, so that's definitely worth it for me. But if I get up a bit closer, if the camera focuses, which I really hope it does, please focus. I think it's just the livery is so bright, because if I get this close to my other ones it will focus fine. But if you look at this, yeah, absolutely amazing. I think it looks really great and it smells nice. And if you notice on my EWS one and my GBRF one, they don't have the yellow axle covers, but this one does, which is another detail or feature which I think just makes it look so good. And yeah, I absolutely love it, honestly. I'm so happy with it. I think if you can see it in person, it looks so good. The camera isn't quite doing it justice, to be honest. But yeah, obviously I really love it. I'm gonna drive it out. So we've done a bit of running with these two. And they were great. I haven't done running with this one. I forgot to. I'm really sorry. But yeah, they're all great models, 66s. And again, the overview on this model, it's a really, really great model. It is, like I said, it's a Hornby Class 66, 66623 in the Freightliner orange Genesis and Wyoming livery. And it looks amazing. Honestly, I absolutely love it. I'll quickly get the box so I can read out its R code for you. So its R code is R3922. So that is R3922. That's its R code, so if you want to look it up you can. I absolutely love this model. Really is a beautiful model. It's a very bright and shocking. It's not shocking, but it's a very bright and stunning livery. But it looks amazing, and the detail on it is so good. So I have got a goal to collect every single main user company in terms of 66s. So that's GBRF, EWS/GB. I want to get both GB and EWS one. Freightliner, and what's it called? Maritime is one, and I think that's it really. So it's just GBRF, EWS, DRS, that's it. So GBRF, EWS, Freightliner, DB, and DRS, not Maritime. But yeah, so if I get a DB and a DRS one, I'll have all of them. So I've got 3, got 2 to go. Only a matter of time will tell. I'm not planning to buy one for quite a while. I'm very happy with these for now. I'm always going to be happy with these 3, but I think time will tell. We'll see. But again, absolutely love this model. I really recommend it to anyone who is looking to get a 66, maybe in this livery, or wants just a nice 66, or just a Freightliner one. They look really nice. Yeah, absolutely love it. I did see they have these at Hatton's. I think they sold out at Hatton's, but I think they're getting new stock. But I found this one at the South Devon Railway. I'll show you the leaflet again. And there is a video coming out of me going on the South Devon Railway. So, yep, that'll be coming out soon. Because that is where I bought this model. I bought it in their model shop. And also, quick thing. Guess what I found when I was rummaging through my rolling stock? Brake van! Yep, I found a brake van. Hypercar Model Railway, if you're watching this, you will know about me and brake vans. In fact, Pete Clark, or Pete's Transport and More, I think it's called now. Yeah, it is. And the Model Shed and Hypercar Model Railway, you 3 would know what I mean. The connection between me and brake van, you definitely do. And it's not. Please just go back on the tracks. I think that says on. I think it's just. Yeah, it is on. It's just got like bumpy wheels. Like they're not perfect circular wheels, I think. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So, like I was saying, thanks everybody so much for watching. I absolutely love this model, and yeah, it's just it's really well. It's a really good runner. It's got really good livery application. It's a good price. It's a nice livery. You know, you can't go wrong. Anyway, on the main line, over and out. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and take care, everybody. Goodbye.